Hello, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, please subscribe and stay if you like what you see. And if you're a goldie oldie, welcome back and thanks for all your love and support over the last few weeks. And keep on commenting, keep on sharing, and I'll probably have a coffee and chat video up in a wee while, and we can catch up with that. So this is the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday the 20th of August 2018, and it's the Ace of Discs, or the Ace of Pentacles, in this lovely Rorike deck. It's got a wee man standing at the top of a mountain. The one disc is in it, and it says words like success, and you can see he's basking in the light of the star or the sun, and it's all round him in his aura. It's just a lovely card, and it's a really good one because it is the essence of the Pentacles, or the earthy suit. So there will probably be success in practical matters this week. In fact, I think we had this maybe a few weeks ago as well. It's interesting, sometimes I'll look back, I think it might have been 4 or 5 weeks ago, when certain cards come out, even in the course of 3-4 months, there seems to be a kind of push from maybe one suit or whatever. I always like looking back on that, so I'll have a wee think on that. But basically the Ace of Discs is, well, we all like aces, don't we? It's the start of the suit, and it has the essence of all things practical, the way that we spend our money, the way we live our practical day-to-day lives, the way that our cars run, the way that our bodies work. It's not really about kind of esoteric or spiritual stuff, although I do say that there is quite a lot of spiritual success comes with this card, simply because the wee man is bathed in white light. Sometimes I feel just spiritually that people actually see auras a wee bit more. So if you are interested in seeing auras or whatever, I'll try and link my video on auras in a wee card or in the description box, or both. And probably none. Wait and see. You know, my editing skills are zero. So anyway, in general, there's a success in practical matters, and this can come from feeling that, you know, you've had a project put in and you're now running on the success of it. Various kids might have had their exam results, and this is them maybe getting acceptance for uni or for college or for an apprenticeship, and there's that feeling of building on hard work and the success coming through that. It's actually a very good card for launching new businesses, and it's seen as one of the luckiest cards in the deck, which is always nice. We all need a wee bit of luck. So in career, as I say, there's a successful feeling of hard work paying off, and you kind of basking in the glory of success a wee bit. Excuse me. And that's nice, you know, because at other times we're feeling a wee bit fed up or unappreciated, or, you know, our work's not going well for us. So it's nice to get a card out that really says, you know what, you've done well, and here's even some sort of reward for your success. It can be financial reward as well, which is lovely. So success at work. Just remember, a lot of the Rorike cards have, particularly the discs, have like one person, then 3 people, then a group of people. And this is a really good card, but just a wee reminder that when you reach the top, you can also help other people find their way up. And because of that, I'd ask you to consider maybe mentoring someone in the week ahead that doesn't have as much knowledge as you. And yeah, my mentoring list is very long at the moment, and so I'm sorry this one isn't necessarily for me, although, you know, I do try to help out in the comments and you know, mentor you informally as such. So but at work, maybe mentoring or teaching someone something, or just showing that you're good at your job. So nice success there, very straightforward card. If we look at health, because this is the Ace of Discs, it's the essence of the disc cards, I just say to people to watch out for the discs in their back, which is quite straightforward and practical, I know, but it tends to work on this card. So if you want to go climbing mountains, you need to make sure that you've got your back and the discs and everything under control. So normally at this time of year, people start to think, oh, maybe it's autumn and the sun's not as great, so I'm going to go to the gym and whatever. And I've noticed that with this card, people can overdo it and hurt their backs or pull a wee disc or a muscle. So it's showing success, definitely, with health, but watch the discs of the back, okay? But again, it's a very hopeful card, so if you've got a wee op you've got to go through this week, or there's something news that you're waiting for health-wise, be hopeful, be optimistic, because it should be fine. If we look at relationships, long-term relationships, this can be a sense of coming together, having a successful relationship, and then moving it on to another level again. So I think relationships have to constantly grow, and sometimes the practical things in life hold that back, and sometimes the learning experiences that take us forward. But with this is a positive card, and it asks you to remember the successes of the relationship, and if you felt that you've been successful in tackling a problem one way as a couple, why not reinvest that energy into another problem? And I know that's a bit airy-fairy, but if you can imagine a relationship on a very practical level, almost see it as pros and cons written out on a piece of paper, and almost a line or a 5-year plan of where you want to go. Although this is definitely not an emotional card as such, it's a practical card, it allows relationships to thrive. It allows success because there's some sort of a practical plan, I remember when I first got married, friends of ours said, and it was the 80s, and they said, and what's your 5-year plan? And I was like, what? I hadn't even thought past the next day or the next week. But they had a 5-year plan, and life got in the way a wee bit, but I would say by about 6 years they'd got what they'd planned. And I'm not making it as rigid as that within long-term relationships, but definitely this is a card that if you can sit down and be practical and plan for what you want or where you want to be as a couple, that you'll find success will come easier with having some sort of practical plan. If you're looking for a relationship, again, there's success potential out there, particularly connected maybe with the more earthy energies, earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. It may also be that, again, it's time to, if you're looking for love, think, well, maybe I need a practical plan. Maybe I need to look at, what I want, but also what I feel I can achieve, and, how far I'm willing to travel for a date. Sometimes we just flow into things without thinking of them too much. And I'm not saying that isn't a good thing. It can be, but with dating, you have to reserve your energies. you can't maybe go all over the place for a date if it's not really going to go anywhere, and if you don't feel that connected or excited about it. And with the internet, so many people are meeting online or through apps as such. I was going to say one there, but I forgot the name of it. I don't know, but you flick across, and it's almost like I feel quite sorry for anyone using those apps in a way, because it's very much nope. I mean, one picture and you're flicked that way or the other way, I don't know. But so I'm not talking about apps as such, but say you want to date and you've got a few people that you might be interested in. be a wee bit practical, it's nice to be flexible, but not if something's going to cost you a lot of money and there's no real connection there to do it for. So I don't know why I'm going on so much about this, but I feel that this is a message for quite a few people, and also one of my gay friends out there at the moment. So there you go. Be practical. There's no need to travel far and wide just for something that's not going to go anywhere. If we look at finances, again, a successful card with finances. A time for starting new practical financial things, starting a new savings account, starting a new budgeting, envelopes ready, autumn, let's see, we're starting to save for Christmas. I know you might think that's bonkers, but I've got my Christmas envelope written already, because it's the only way I can manage to do what I want to do at Christmas if I've saved for it like 5-6 months beforehand. So it's a good idea, and you might, that word Christmas, you might be like, don't say it yet, but I am Taurus, so I'm kind of a planner for things like that now, particularly financially. So it's time to start planning finances for success. Aim high, look at the star and aim high, and finances should go well even in the week ahead, but mostly there's a feeling with this card of it's going to be okay because I have control. It's quite a good card for controlling things. And some signs will appreciate that more than others. Now, again, let's just go back to the spiritual side. This is not seen as a spiritual suit in any way, but Rorig brings out some gorgeous things in the card, and there's no way that wee man, yes, he's basking in the sunlight or the starshine, but he's surrounded by white light, and there's success there if you want to explore spirituality in a practical way this week. Maybe watch some videos, read some books, and almost be some weeks you're sort of full on with experience spiritually. Other weeks you're meant to be reading, you're meant to be thinking, you're meant to be, just being and being very practical about things. Maybe buying some crystals, investing in a course, or investing in a book that will help you spiritually. That's all on this card. So I do like the Ace of Discs. It is a very lucky card, as I say, and it is the number one, and the number one brings all that sense of potential with it. So enjoy the week ahead. If you like the way I read the tarot, my book Tarot Novice to Pro in one book is out, and there might be a wee promotion coming up on it via my publisher in the next month, so watch out for that. If you're here, I'll let you know anyway. And have a good week, and let me know how you're getting on in the comments below. Many blessings now. Bye.